from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium at Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte, taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a dump off here complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This is Richard, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement? In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
To Hunter Renfrow. A gain of 7. And the Raider first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Brown, the big rookie, in there to drop him for the loss. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Aguilar has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 7-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Morrow on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore at quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
25-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
6-7.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Panther action underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
brings up 3rd and 4.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
That's good for a Carolina.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
23-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
That they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Flush to his right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 22, Christian.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back income on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 13, a little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Again, it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
Christian McCaffrey on the
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Panthers 23.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.